Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about if I were to start completely over from swing trading, how would I learn it? How would I build a strategy? How would I grow an account from zero to $100,000? What would be the approach that I would take? So I hope you guys will enjoy it. If you do, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, hours of video lessons. But more importantly, we actually teach you to trade. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've learned over the past 7 years. I've been full-time trading for 7 years, which sounds crazy to say. So check out our school and you guys can get 51% off by using code SPRING25. So check it out down below. And guys, let's jump into this on how I would become a trader. All right, this is a very commonly asked question that I get asked is, Carter, if you were to start trading from scratch, what would you do? What would be the first couple of steps you would take? So step one, education. I would focus on learning as much as I can. You know, I commonly say on the channel, the more you learn, the more you earn. With trading, this is 100% true. This is probably the best and most important thing is to continue to learn. No matter how long you've been a trader in the market, you have to always consider yourself a student to the market, because the second you think you know everything about trading, that's the second the market takes something from you. The next thing that I would really try to focus and understand is timeline. How long does it take a trader to become a full-time trader? Well, I will say on average, it takes a minimum of about 2 years. And I know some of you are watching this video and you're like, I don't have 2 years. Well, guess what? You do. You do. If you want to dedicate yourself to trading, it's just like any other career, a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, where it takes years of practice and education and hard work before you guys see results. So trading is the exact same thing. So if you're expecting to get rich quick, well, guess what? Expect to get broke quick, because you're going to blow through accounts because you're not going to understand what you're doing. The next thing that I would focus on is trying to learn one strategy. Learning one strategy is better than trying to learn 50 strategies. It's always better to be proficient and an expert in one than mediocre in like 10. So for me, instead of jumping from strategy to strategy, just focus and master one simple, repeatable strategy. And don't worry, at the end of the video, we'll show you the strategy I use. Now, during this time, what you're going to be doing is you're going to paper trade. Paper trading is using simulated money to practice your entries, your exits, your risk management skills, but overall build confidence and understand the strategy that you have. You're going to do this for a minimum of 3 months, because what you want to do is honestly just build confidence on your strategy, on how you like it. Now, where paper trading lacks is going to be psychology, so don't worry, we'll focus on that later. Now, after you guys paper trade for a minimum of that 3-month span and you're starting to build confidence, maybe you're profitable in a paper trading account. Now I would start small. I would open up a Moomoo account, which is just a trading broker. I would open it up with like $100 to $200 and start small, right? And the reason I chose Moomoo is because they're the broker I use and I highly recommend them. But more importantly, they already have paper trading and they do have fraction shares. So if you don't have thousands of dollars to buy full shares, you can buy stock for like $5, which is really cool, and it helps beginners get a general idea of trading. And obviously I would start really small. I would start off with a small amount of money, and the thing about trading with $100 or $200 is if you can be profitable with $100 or $200, you can be profitable with $1,000 or $10,000. Once you have a solid strategy and a solid game plan, the only thing that's separating you from making more money is just your account size. Now, after this time, I'd really focus on psychology. Psychology, in my opinion, makes up about 80% of trading, because what you'll commonly face is when you see traders that you know buy a stock, or maybe not buy a stock that you bought a stock, you'll have all the emotions in the world, ranging from FOMO, greed, fear, all these, and even greed. One of the things that you guys can do to minimize the emotional toll that trading has is to just have a checklist. Have a checklist of a set list of criteria that you always use before you ever buy a stock or sell a stock. It's a little pro tip that I always do, because when I first started trading, emotions were high and I burned through several accounts. All right, so now that we have a general idea of how I would go about starting trading, now let's look at the stock here that we were recently in a position with. This is ticker symbol GILD. Now, the first thing on my checklist is trends. I love a stock with an upward trend, and that's exactly what we have here. The stock has gone from lows at like 65 bucks all the way up to 120, so it has good buying pressure. Also, I love moving average lines. You guys can see these three lines, the yellow, blue, and red. These are EMA lines. They act as support, resistance, and you guys can see in the past where it sold off down to that yellow line, hit it here, we had good buying pressure. Hit it here, we had good buying pressure. So recently, as the stock sold off down to that yellow line, this is where we got notified. We have scanners that set up and seek out these types of plays. So check out our school where you guys can learn how to make them. But you guys can see this huge sell-off here. Now, we have a stock on an upward trend, sold off down to that yellow line. It's undervalued on the RSI, which is the relative strength index, with is just a momentum indicator. Now the next thing here is going to a lower time frame, and you guys can see this general downward trend. And we set an alert right above that trend line, and this was our entry price, keeping our stop loss very, very tight for a possible push up. Now here, you probably go, well, why didn't you sell out of this position right here? Well, one of the things here is during after hours trading, the market gets very, very, very volatile. So if we go ahead and we remove this, you can see it's a lot better and easier to see right there with that trend like that. So now we're keeping our stop loss just below that trend near and around the 110 from 106. So it's an absolute fantastic trade, and this is the strategy I use and how you guys can do it too. There's nothing special, and a lot of people think that you need to be a special person to become a trader, when in reality, you just got to dedicate yourself to it. You got to be committed, because if you're not, somebody else is. So guys, hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you did, smash that like button, check out our school, sign up with Moomoo, start trading today, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.